Did I not buy that? I didn't buy it. Buy it now. So then we bought everything, right? We're good. We bought them all. Look at how much progress we made. This is super amazing. Have a good one, giant dude. So in here, there's also this statue. And if you go to the statue, you can atone. And it says you do not need absolution. So it doesn't work if you kill most NPCs. Almost all NPCs, if you kill them, they're dead. That's it. But you can come here and atone for any of your sins if you accidentally hit one and they become hostile, and you can approach them for their because you can, if you don't know, you can kill any NPC in this game. Any NPC, you could essentially lose their quest line. So as long as you don't kill them, you piss them off, you can come back here and you can ask for absolution from the statue, and it'll essentially make them friendly again. That's a thing. All right, so let's head back down. Let's go to the Rampart Tower. I guess let's start off with, I guess number one, what about, are we using the right staff right now? I guess we got to sit down and learn all of our spells all over again, don't we? We just go and got so many more of them. Memorize spells. So we need something for range. I think, oh, what do we do for range? Night Shard, it only goes so far. This is actually kind of short range compared to Glintstone Pebble. I do believe Glintstone Pebble goes further. And does maybe even a little bit more damage than that as well. I think let's stick with Glintstone Pebble for right now. Let's also take Glintblade Phalanx, because this is just a very cool spell. Would you take any weapon from here or from God of War? Well, I mean, there's really only 3 or 4 weapons from God of War. There's like 400 weapons in this game. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would probably take the Blasphemous Blade over any weapon in any game. The Blasphemous Blade is so cool. We're going to get it eventually. All right, so let's take Glintblade Phalanx. Let's also take Carrion Greatsword, because this is such a cool, and also we're not just spell casting. We're also kind of like a battle mage kind of deal. I feel like that would fit in with this. Let's do, you know what? Let's do this. Let's delete both of these. Let's put the Glintstone Arc for when we're dealing with groups of allies as well. Then we'll go Glintblade Phalanx. Then we'll do the Carrion Greatsword. Then Rock Sling, which is probably our most powerful one at this point. And then, of course, our buff. So I think that's probably the way to go. Now, are we actually equipped with the best staff possible right now? We are. So we're still early enough in the game where the S scaling on the meteorite staff is giving us the highest damage. I almost want to go and upgrade the Staff of Loss and see if we can't get more damage out of the Staff of Loss too, though. Because this boosts invisibility sorceries, so things like the Night Comet or Night Shard. But until we unlock Night Comet, I feel like we probably don't want to use this yet. So I think we're good there. Looking good, feeling good. Let's go. Hey, bitch! Okay, not cool. So where do I need to go here yet? You know what? I don't think we would need to be here. I think our next spot that we need to go is going to be the lift side chamber. We've already spoken to Rajir. We got, were we looking for? No, we got everything in the main hall with the portrait. So I think next thing we're at is the lift side chamber. We're actually really close to being done with this entire area. So now let's go explore some of the more secret, the other secret things within the castle here. So of course we came from this direction. No matter where you go, you end up coming from this direction. Here is your site of grace. And then if you proceed this way up these stairs, essentially this is going to be the way that we're going to be proceeding forward. Oh, come on. I hate these birds so much. Like there's no bounds to the hate that I have for these fucking creatures. Flight pinion. There's also an object I forgot to grab here. Furl calling finger remedy. Nothing big. God, I hate these so bad. I see you have those, the hammer from God of War. Yeah, right behind me, actually, right? Talking about, I can't turn the desk enough. Yeah, you can't see it. You can't see it? That one right there? Right there, the collector's edition from God of War? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thor's hammer. Thor's hammer's pretty badass. Let's go with full screen for this. Oh, he just dodges it. Dodge that, asshole. Ah! So, this is, honestly, you know what? We'll come back that way. You know what? To hell with it. We're right here. Let's go this way first. And if we come in here, there's going to be an object right here. And then also there's one of the illusionary trees over here that has another golden seed at it. We might as well stop and pick that up as well. We might get another drink out of that. Watch out. There is a troll up the way. We're going to use that troll to actually break the statue down below us as well. And Mjolnir? Groot says it's called Mjolnir. No, oh, Mjolnir. Oh, sorry, my bad. Mjolnir. A new NPC that we're going to meet is actually down here. She's pretty cool.
Be proud. You were a fine warrior. Your only mistake was your choice of master. Let the winds lift you to a higher place.
Can you bring me higher to the place where
Well,
sorry.
Who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's lot. I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds.
He's tainted the very winds. So she says she's she's here on behalf of her father. We've actually already met her father. I won't spoil it though.
If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
All right, so she's basically saying once you come down here and speak with her, she then becomes available for you to summon her into the fight with Godric.
Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow Tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance, down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord.
Elden Lord?
Apologies.
And she's done, repeating herself now. So that is Nefeli New. We're going to be seeing Nefeli Lu. We're going to be seeing much more of her. And you guys will definitely remember her name, her last name, Nefeli Lu. Remember her name. All right, so there is one more item that we can actually go and grab. I think I just got beard hair in my mouth. It felt real bad. There's one more item right here, though. Smithing Stone 2. And now we're actually going to go explore some of the secret areas of the game. Or of this dungeon. What up, Squid Gamer God Brandon? How are you? What up, though? We got a lazy bum that needs to be murdered. And item right here is going to be a smithing stone 2, and then up here on the left-hand side, I do believe. Where is it? Where am I going? Am I wrong? Am I wrong here? I am wrong. We're going to have to get by the big giant, so we might as well go kill everything down below us as well. I said below us, not below us. You guys. So let's try out the Glintblade Phalanx. And then Carrion Grandeur. No! How cool is that? Get shit on, dog! Rock Sling. You're dead to me. Nice. We go through the blue juice quick with a lot of these spells. All right. I'm not good at switching between spells. I will just come right out and say it. So we got this statue down here. That's why we wanted to come down and kill everything here so that they don't interfere with us while we do this. Remember my name, Fame. What is that? What is that? Goob, what are you talking about? Fame? Name's not Fame. Where's that from? Let's kill these buttholes. little one. Drink. And now we're gonna use him and his ability to smash shit on the ground. Come on, big fella, let's go. You don't want to get too far ahead of him, because if you get too far ahead of him, he will do a roar at you. So you sort of got to wait up for him. He's going to do it right now, I think. No. And we're going to bring him right on down here. And we're going to go ahead and have him smash this statue for us so we can get the item out of it. There we go. Statues open. Smithing stone 1s and 2s again. And now we can just go ham. I'm out of blue juice? I am not. Now I am. Okay. Ah, stupid. What an idiot. Dead trolls. It's from a musical and a film fame. I've never seen it. I feel bad now. I feel bad. I ruined your... I'm so sorry, Goobs. Ruined it for you. Rockitsauce the Ruiner. From here on out, I will be known as Rockitsauce the Ruiner. He got a drop for us. Nothing but a smoldering butterfly. And if we come up here, you can actually see that we have a boss fog. But we're not going to actually do the boss fog yet. We're going to come in here. There is a site of grace for us to take. We'll sit down here real fast. And then you can hear there's actually a teardrop scarab over here. Got him. And you get Ash of War Storm Color. Let's go to the Ashes of War Storm Color. That should be super easy to find, right? Definitely. Is that it right there? There it is. It says the Ash of War grants an armament the quality affinity and the following skill. Storm Color. One of the skills that challenge a tempest of that channel the tempest of Stormvale. Spin armament to create a surrounding storm winds. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. Usable on swords capable of slashing, axes, hammers, and pole arms. Small and colossal weapons exempted. All right. I don't think there's anything else down here. Let me check. I don't think there is. Yeah. No, we might as well activate the summoning pool that we'll never use. And when we come up here, there's a whole lot of little jars. We recognize the jars. These are the little warrior jars. And there's actually a bunch of little ones and one big one right there. And it's dead. Now I got jar all over me. We do get a living jar shard and raw meat dumpling out of that. So let's actually read about these. First time we've ever gotten a living jar shard. I do believe, is that a crafting item? I think it's a crafting item. Living jar shard. Where that at? Maybe not. Good luck finding it. Shit, where is it? Let's back out. It is a crafting item. Meat dumpling. Oh, there it is right there. Living jar shard. It says a fragment of a living jar hardened after its death. Material used for crafting items. Such fragments command a high price due to the magical power locked within. This leaves the living jars unfortunate targets for poachers. So these guys are actually hunted down just so that people can get some living jar shards from them. Because they actually, a magic locked inside of them, of course. And then the other one is a usable item called a raw meat dumpling. I've never used these. Raw meat dumpling, a pungent raw meatball made succulent by virtue of being on the verge of turning. Okay, that sounds amazing. Restores HP, but also poisons the user. So poison yourself, but give you back HP. That seems counterproductive. Not recommended for those who prefer to know the origin of their meats. Understood. Now kill all the babies. Ow. Did I just get... Not enough. Be better. A nice two-handed whack really puts it on him. Get dead. And in the back of the room here, there's going to be a cracked pot there. And you guessed it, a cracked pot there. So it sort of gives you an idea of what the cracked pots are made out of. Maybe where they originate from. Now, there is a way to go that way, but you can also see way over here that there is an item on a corpse over here. Let's loot it. Some kookery. Some kookery. And there's some little secrets here as well. Little secret areas that we can make our way to. Pot that are cracked. That cracked pot. Those are the items that you actually use to throw objects. So if you're making a bomb or something along them lines, cracked pots are used for those. Now you know where they originate from. A jar, a warrior jar had to die in order to give you a cracked pot, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if that's true, but that's the way I like to look at it. Because then I'm more the murderer than I was yesterday. And here's our shortcut to get back here now. So now we can go ahead and sit down. We can re-up all of our drinks because we're going to need them. Now it's time to unlock this door right in front of us. So let's take the elevator back up. The big warrior jar will not respawn, I don't believe. The little ones will. I think that's how it goes. Nope, the big one respawns too. I take it back. So if you ever need to farm jar shards, I guess, there you go. You ever want to fuck up a jar? So right past this dead body right here, you can actually jump up on the edge. If you follow the edge around, you can see that there's another ledge over here. We're just going to jump to this. And now, bam. We've made it to another little secret area. You can jump down right now. I would suggest not jumping down just yet. And instead coming in this way. Then when you come in here, you can jump to this. There you go, smithing stone 2. And now we're going to continue to follow along the path right here. We're now right above where we came out where the jars were. There should be a Trina's Lily in here. And in the next little cubby, a couple of items. One's going to be a golden rune 2 and a smithing stone 1. Now I think we have a bunch. There should be a little room here. Stab it. Ki! And there's a whole bunch. Essentially, these were the servants. I do believe these are the servants of the castle, or were at one time before the castle fell into ruin. Ow! All right. And there's an item underneath the stairs. It is the Manor Tower Shield. I believe this is the earliest that you can get a 100% damage negation tower shield, like a great shield. And this one requires 30 strength in order to be able to wield. It says an iron great shield large enough to cover the entire body. Depicts the round table hold, gathering place of champions. Great shields boast high damage negation and guard capacity, making enemy attacks easy to repel. And this one has shield bash, and we've already read about shield bash. The guard boost for this one is 67, by the way. Nice. Nice. And if we continue out here, there is a message to read. It says, surely what you seek is somewhere close by. And it's actually written by none other than Rogier. There's also a smithing stone 3. And here's a great spot, I believe, to show you guys and bring to your guys' attention what might be happening here within Stormvale Castle. So in other places you see there's a lot of holes and stuff that are within the walls of Stormvale Castle, and obviously it looks like it was under siege of some kind. But if you pay attention to them, there's two kind of trains of thought in this. One train of thought is that when Godric the Grafted fled, he was, how do I say this? I'm trying to figure out the best way to explain it. When Godric the Grafted, after he fled the royal capital, he was then pursued by Radagon. He was hiding in the castle from Radagon. So one theory is Radon. I'm sorry, Radon. And Radon was one of probably what is considered the most powerful of all the demigods. He was essentially a general, and he had control of gravitational magic. And he actually learned gravitational magic because he was beginning to get too big. He was too huge, and he was starting to crush his horse underneath him. So he literally went out and learned gravitational magic so that he did not crush his poor horse. That's how much he loved his horse. But in doing so, he was actually able to control the stars. And in a great battle, he actually did just that. He paused the motion of the stars. That's why the night sky, it doesn't move. The stars, they don't move across the sky at night. And that's why I brought it to your guys' attention back in a previous episode. But it's thought that maybe since Godric the Grafted was fleeing Radon, that maybe these were crater impacts from meteorite strikes brought down by none other than Radon. But I don't particularly like that one because of the way that they look. They don't look like meteorite strikes. Plus, they're not all strikes. It's like you see right here in front of us. It almost looks like it's split. Like the actual castle itself is splitting apart. So I like the second theory. And the second theory we're going to learn more about here in a little bit. But you almost got to look at it as if these are cancerous spots that are on the face of the castle. Think of it like that. That's the one that I prefer to go after. But you can actually see that there's a path for us to drop down here on the side. We can drop down here and here. And there is nothing on these cliffs or nothing. Essentially, we're going all the way down here. I want to make sure there... Yeah, I was going to say, I think there's something on the side. Golden Rune 5 and nowhere else to jump down to. But you can actually see that there is a path over there. You can see that there's another, essentially the same sort of deal. We'll make use of that. That is another optional boss that we're going to go fight. But if we come straight through here, no items in here. At the edge here, we get a rainbow stone and a door directly in front of us. And this is essentially the shortcut door. Bad architecture, says Goobs. Nope. You got to think of it as a cancer. Like the castle itself is rotting and diseased. It's the best way to look at it. So we have Sight of Grace. We're going to go ahead and sit down. We'll re-up just in case. And then essentially we can proceed through. This is essentially a secret area within the game or within the castle. So if you come over to the edge here, I mean, obviously you can see there's probably a way to get down. So you just drop down, jump across again. There will be a lot of bats here. And in the back here, we have an arteria leaf and then more bats. Murder them with magic. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Whoa, look at it. It's beautiful. You never seen the underside of their wings, how gorgeous they are. All right, no more objects. There is one more object down here, and you can see they kind of leave you breadcrumbs as to where to go. That's a smithing stone too. And still leaving the breadcrumbs, we can make our way down. And eventually we get this. Another golden rune too. And there are a bunch of mice around here. And there's going to be one big mouse in the back there. You can actually see it staring at us straight ahead. I think we ought to have enough to kill this. That was close. There we go. Drink the blue. All right, no more items here. Our next item's going to be right here in front of us. And then also we have a teardrop scarab that we're going to have to take out. That is a poison blossom. And if we come in here, you can see it tries to make a run for it. Not going to work. And that is a Rancor Call. That is a incantation, I do believe. I think it's an incantation. Nope, it is an Ash of War, I said. I definitely said it was an Ash of War. Why didn't you listen to me? Is that what it is? Where the hell is it? Maybe it's not. It's an incantation. Where the hell did it go? It is a sorcery, I said. This sorcery requires 16 intelligence and 14 faith. So we're finding a line of sorcery that actually requires faith in order to be able to cast. It says, summon vengeful spirits that chase down foes. Sorcery of the servants of death. Summons vengeful spirits that chase down foes. Charging enhances the potency. Once thought lost, this ancient death hex was rediscovered by the necromancer Garrus. I don't know nothing about Garrus. I don't know anything about Garrus, but I definitely want to try that spell when we get a chance. Never used it, not once. And then if we proceed forward, you can see that definitely this almost screams, oh my God, we have a boss fight coming up. And yeah, this one's going to be a doozy. This one's going to be a doozy. Because of where you do this fight, this is actually kind of difficult. Kind of a difficult fight. It's very enclosed. And you can even tell the boss and its hitbox almost goes in and out of the fight area at times. So let's go ahead, drink this. We're all full up. Let's jump in. Yup, another one of these guys. Run! And wait for it. There we go. I'm trying to lock onto him. Ouch! He's gonna charge up, run. Let's drink now, just in case. Get a stab in. Ow. Oh my God. I don't know how he hit me there. Stab. And we got him. Nice. So every time you fight one of these, you will always get a golden seed. But you can see how up close and personal you are with those guys there. Insane. Insane fight, because you're just so in closed areas. But again, you can actually see that there is a lot of enemies or people, a lot of skeletons down here. A lot of skeletons. So we're in the very depths, the bowels, you would say, of this place. Get a smoldering butterfly, another stone sword key, and some throwing daggers. But if you proceed to the very back here, there's something very, very sinister happening. And we actually read something, I believe it was on the shield, the marred leather shield. It says, leather shield of Stormvale soldiers. Much like the castle, it is marred and by mottling and thorns. Some say it is a curse of grafting which causes such affliction, while others talk of its roots being something altogether more sinister hidden deep within the castle. And this is essentially the other thing that, or the other theory as to why the castle is almost looks like it has cancerous growth, because you can see there's something that looks like a face. If you walk on it, you listen, it's actually squishy. It makes squishy sounds when you're walking on it. And there is an item over on the side. Let's read the item description. This is the Prince of Death's Pustule. And if we actually go in here, it's going to be a talisman. And it reads, a fetid pustule taken from a facial flesh. Raises vitality. Vitality governs the resistance that affects to the effects of death. It is said that this pustule came from the vestige of the Prince of Death, he who used to be called Godwyn, the first dead of the demigods. It said he's buried deep under the capital at the Erdtree's roots. So